So the Martin Pipe Handicap hurdle next then, and we've got a big field for this one. And let's take a look on 2.5 miles, 0 to 140. In a State of Change, Joshua Sutherland. Balance, Paul Rhodes. Hollinswood, Martin Cairns. Whitfield Soul, Martin Leadham. Heat Port, Darren Thompson. Kamikaze Light, Stu Gray. Grey Star, Graham Clutterbuck. Trabago, James Follis. Blame Game, Kevin Minahan. Mutanaka Phillipstown, Darren Howes. Boring first half, Carl Aragante. Magic Morning, Daniel French. Ash Kalani, Ben Fleet, Doug Warren. Lunacy Django, Molliet Surfer. Retained, James Shea. Charlie's Prince, Adam Old. Uncle Ant, Alex Cherry. Yellow Horn, Tom Perrin. Jacob Tetravella, Ben Benici. And Sally Im, Derek Hinton. So 20 of them this time then. And over the hurdles track, of course. And away they go. And Jacob Tetravella, the grey on the inside, is one of the first to show. Whitfield Soul up the centre of the track, and in the yellow, Uncle Ant. So they're sorting themselves out, and it's 2.5 miles this time, but they've still only got to jump 8 flights of hurdles. I'm not sure how that sport works out, but Jacob Tetravella in the lead from Yellow Horn and Kamikaze Light. Then comes Uncle Ant and Boring first half with Balance up the centre of the track in that green and yellow, but with a bit of a red dot on the cap. Towards the back of the field, it's just Charlie's Prince and Grey Star, but they sort themselves out. They're making their way towards the first of the 8 flights, and you can probably see why, because the first half a mile they haven't jumped a single flight, so that's why there's only 8, the same as in the 2-mile races. So Jacob Tetravella lands over the first in the lead then, from Yellow Horn in second, then Kamikaze Lights third, and Uncle Ant is 4. Then Boring first half, and Mutanaka Phillipstown. Whitfield Soul is after that one, and then Trabago and Heatport as we see them from the inside of the course coming up the home straight. With I think just 3 more races to go for the Cheltenham Festival. It's gone really quickly, hasn't it? And Jacob Tetravella in front from Kamikaze Light and Yellow Horn as they take this flight of hurdles, which will be the last next time round. And Yellow Horn on the outside of the grey, Jacob Tetravella. Then comes Kamikaze Light in the red sleeves. In the yellow is Uncle Ant. Mutanaka Phillipstown is in the orange with the black sleeves. Then comes Boring first half in the pale colours as we see them racing away to go back to the back straight and complete another circuit. And Jacob Tetravella is in front. The one that's just struggling out the back a little bit is Lunacy Django. But it's Jacob Tetravella, the grey, in front then from Yellow Horn and Kamikaze Light. As we switch to the other side, then comes Uncle Ant and Boring first half and Mutanaka Phillipstown. Then Wheatfield Soul and Heatport. Lunacy Django jump that one slowly again as they're making their way towards the next. They've got just over 10 furlongs to race. This race has gone by pretty quickly, and Jacob Tetravella is taking them along from Yellow Horn in second over flight number 4. You can see number 5 and number 6 in the distance will be coming up pretty quickly. Then there'll be a long run to the last 2, but it's Yellow Horn has now taken it up. Yellow Horn from Jacob Tetravella. Over that one they go then. And they're all over that one okay. Lunacy Django does look to be struggling at the back. And Yellow Horn is just in front from the grey Jacob Tetravella. Trabago has moved through nicely on the outside. Then comes Boring first half. And Uncle Ant. Kamikaze Light still there. So too's Mutanaka Phillipstown as they come to take this third last flight of hurdles. And then there'll be a long run to the last 2. And Jacob Tetravella and Yellow Horn led over it. Yellow Horn just leader then. So Yellow Horn's in front from Jacob Tetravella second. Trabago is third. Then comes Boring first half 4 and Uncle Ant 5 and Wheatfield Soul is 6. Then Heatport 7. Grey Star is 8 and Balance is 9. Then Kamikaze Light and Blame Game and Mutanaka Phillipstown. Hollinswood in a State of Change. Then Ash Kalani, Ben Fleet. Magic Morning, Charlie's Prince. Sally Im retained, and finally Lunacy Django. And they're inside the final 6 furlongs and racing down towards the second last flight. And Jacob Tetravella is still in the lead from Yellow Horn in second. Boring first half is third. Then Trabago's on the outside of that one. Heatport, Whitfield Soul and Hollinswood queuing up. And also there Grey Star, the grey. Mutanaka Phillipstown's also in a good position as they finally take the second last. And over that one it's Jacob Tetravella in the lead from Balance in the similar colours chasing in second. Then Boring first half. Then Whitfield Soul and Kamikaze Light. Heatport is after that one. I'm not quite sure what happened to the one that was in the lead a minute ago. Yellow Horn seems to have lost his place as they swing towards the straight, but it's Jacob Tetravella in the lead, being pressed by Balance. Then comes Grey Star, then Wheatfield Soul. Yellowhorn trying to run back on again, so too is Kamikaze Light. They're racing down towards the final flight, 2 furlongs to go. Balance has gone for home. Balance is in front, being chased now by Jacob Tetravella and Kamikaze Light. Also coming through there now is Boring First Half. Over the final flight they go, and it's Balance in the lead. Boring First Half throwing down a big challenge, and here comes Yellowhorn again. It's Jacob Tetravella, it's Balance and Boring First Half and Yellowhorn. And on the outside, Yellowhorn is just beginning to forge ahead. Yellowhorn is taking it up again in the shadow of the post, and Yellowhorn up towards the line. Yellowhorn is going to take it from Boring First Half and in a state of change, and he bought, and then Balance. Oh goodness me, what a race that was. And Yellowhorn for Tom Perrin. That's not a name we expected to see on the winner's enclosure. No disrespect meant there, but that's a great win for Tom Perrin to take the Martin Pipe Handicap hurdle with Yellowhorn. Boring First Half for Carl Arrogante second, in a state of change third, Heatport fourth, and Balance fifth. And the big boys are not having it all their own way this week, are they?